Everybody, and welcome to today's call. I am Brian Anderson. I'm excited to have you here. This is live, so forgive me if there's any hiccups. We are getting our act together. Give me a one if you can. Let's see. I don't think you could share this if you can see the screen yet, but give me a one if you can see the screen. Let's double check. All right. Thank you, Luke and Brent. Appreciate you guys. Welcome, Jim from Northwest Georgia. Jim, you know I'm in Peachtree City normally. I'm actually out west this week, but well, let's do some introductions, you guys, and I'll introduce myself in the beginning of the presentation. But I'd love to know more about each of you. As much as I can, I'd rather talk. I don't want to talk at you, if you know what I mean. I want to kind of know who you are. So go ahead as you guys get here and just maybe say your name and where you're from. Something basic, and we can use that as a starting point. So let's see. We've got Jim, who's in Northwest Georgia. He's first out of the gate. We got Tim up in Green Bay. Love Green Bay, by the way. Luke in Heathrow. Like Heathrow Terminal 3, 4, and 5, Luke, that Heathrow? I'm assuming yes. All right, you guys. I'm going to get everything together. Yeah, welcome, Luke. I'm glad you're here. I see somebody in New Zealand here from Auckland, which is really impressive because that's the middle of the night. And as you guys know, we've just kicked off 2026, and I'm excited that you guys are here. And I think when you see what I have to say, I'm going to give you a souped up system that you can plug into. I don't care if you're brand new. I don't care if you've been around a long time. I don't care if you're a super affiliate, right? I don't care if you're Onyx Singal. It doesn't matter who you are and how much money you make and how much you're crushing it. You're going to see what we're doing, and you're going to see just how many people are getting paid, and you're going to see, our method, right? Very inexpensive. This isn't you pay a bunch of money or anything like that. There's no $9.97 offer, nothing like that. You guys, this is a very inexpensive and proven over 4 years in thousands of different people, and it just simply works. So with that, let's see. Claudius, the chat is actually in the word question. So you're chatting right here. I see your name, Claudius K. Keith is up in Tennessee. I've got two kids or I had two at Tennessee, University of Tennessee, Keith, but now I have one there. We've got Brent out in Chandler. We got Dan also in the UK. All right. Well, you guys, let's see. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Vanessa, are you seeing, I got Vanessa in the background. Vanessa, are you seeing my screen?
Hi. Let's see.
Because it says
Hi.
we're seeing your screen. So
Okay.
hang on. Let me change it around, you guys.
Oh, there we go. Now I see.
There we go. Now you should see
There
mine.
we are.
All right, perfect. Well, Vanessa, stay out here because what I want to do at the very beginning is introduce you. So talk about timing. Vanessa's worked for me, with me, for me. I sometimes I feel like she's my boss, you guys, for a long time, over 20 years, and she has managed all kinds of internet marketing, from email to ads to text. But at our core, we have a 2 million plus contact database that we market with. We've done five. Now, this is outside of our main business. Just in our little affiliate business, we've done a little over 5 million in online sales in the past 12 months. And I don't mind bragging about her. She's really good at what she does, and no one will ever know her because she's kind of that expert behind the scenes. But she's phenomenal, and she's here on the call with us on our tax credit offer that we've run for 4 years. She generated over 100,000 different leads that paid millions and millions of dollars in commissions. So big shout out to Vanessa, you guys. And she's here. She's going to come in. She'll talk some. And I just want you to know she's here. Yeah. And like Kirby said, she is the best. And I agree. She is absolutely fabulous. And I've had the pleasure of working with her and her mom for over 2 decades. This is myself. I'm Brian on the left. That's my wife, Rebecca. I've got 4 mostly great kids. Sometimes I want to shake them, right? 16 to 24. And I've been doing digital marketing really since 94, if you count selling on AOL. But I've been doing a little bit of this and that for a long time. I've been primarily local since around 2001, and I got into affiliate marketing in 2008. So I do a mix of affiliate some might even say super affiliate, and then local. But my local is different than what you're probably thinking of, and I'll explain it. I serve in more of a volunteer role. I make a little under 1,000 US a month in this elected official role I have in my county. And I most recently used internet marketing to build a company with my partner, John, and our leadership team from an idea at a sports bar to over 9 figures, all built on the back of internet marketing. So absolutely awesome. My background is more corporate originally. So I started out, I worked at big companies in the tech space in the 90s and actually made in my first online product. Some of you guys will laugh, on AOL back in 1994, which was a dating product. And it's a story for another day because I didn't even have a girlfriend. So kind of comical, right? But I've probably been 7 figures or better since 08 or 09 as an affiliate marketer, 8 figures maybe the last 5 or 6 years. I've spoke at WebinarCon, tons and tons of stages around the world, 3 continents. I've sold 2 different startups for millions, and I've sold a heck of a lot of stuff, mostly information and SaaS related stuff online. Just some pics so you kind of know me. Let's see, I'm actually out skiing right now, which is kind of crazy. Hey, there's your University of Tennessee picture. It's my son's graduation. Who was my Tennessee guy? A second ago, I think it was, oh man, I lost it. There's too many names coming in. I think it was Keith, but let's see. Guys, I've had a good run, but it wasn't always great, right? And I'm going to do this little bit of setup, and then I'm going to get into what we're doing. And I'll be brief on the setup. I won't waste your time. But I think context is key, and I want you to understand exactly what we're doing. Whether you were invited to this call by myself or one of our extended team, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here to see what we're doing, and you're going to absolutely love this. I used to commute in traffic to a job, the old job, where I had a cube until I think I was 30. I finally got an office, but I did it every day in traffic that looked something like this. This isn't the exact picture, but if you have ever had to do the bloody commute, right? Get in your car and drive to something you didn't really want to do, go ahead and give me a 2 right now, because I want to kind of get a vibe with what you guys are kind of facing and what you're doing right now. But this is common, at least in the US. You're driving, from your house to a job, like Jim just said yes, and Jim's up in North Georgia. This kind of stuff is miserable. None of us want to do this, right, at all. Jim said looks like the 405 in LA, right? It does, except this is Atlanta, which is second only to LA. Literally an hour for me to go 8 miles, you guys. Complete insanity. Brent said, yeah, Brian, I did that. Look, when I was 30, I'm 54, but when I was 33, I ended up going to the hospital in the middle of the night, chest pain, and it was stress. I had some heart related issues for a couple months. I spent a few weeks in the cardio ICU. Man, I've been through the ringer. I've had the honor of being let go 3 times from my various .com and software jobs at the very beginning. So yeah, I love Claudius. Claudius is talking about public transportation in Switzerland. Only certain cities in America have good public transportation. I'm so jealous. Europe just does it right in such a good way. But I lost my job a couple times, which unfortunately is also common in the US. If you guys have lost your job, I'm not going to ask you to tell me, but you know what it feels like. It's not a good feeling. It's horrific. But maybe the best thing that ever happened to you, because maybe it got you to where you needed to be. And that's what I tell myself. But for me at the time, it did get me to where I needed to be, because that losing my job was like the last straw. And I just said, enough's enough, and I'm not going to deal with this anymore. And I was in corporate, right? So whether you were a contractor, you're Bill just said he was a security guard, whether you're in corporate, middle management, executive management, whether you ran your own deal, doesn't matter. At some point, if you just were sick and tired and you said, hey, I needed to do my own thing, you want to take control and start your own thing. That's what happened to me, right? So let's jump. Enough of that, right? But I feel like I wanted to kind of connect with some of you and just, some of you guys know me, but not everybody here. I'm not as active anymore in internet marketing because I've really built a system that just works, and I work my system. Right now, here's what I see. There's 3 ways to kind of make money. This is for Brian, right? And there are other ways. These are the ways for me in 2026. There's affiliate marketing, works really, really well. But only if you can solve the problem of traffic and offer. So if you don't have an offer and you don't have traffic, affiliate marketing is a joke. It's a time suck, right? And you're just shouting at the wind, chasing windmills, if they say. Local marketing, you know, back in the day, this was all about SEO. Well, I don't want to say it's dead, but it's virtually dead. Reputation, mobile, text, all those different things, those services for businesses. Well, guess what? Those are all in essence dead, right? That's not what businesses are buying right now. But you can still position offers to businesses that make sense and get paid. Now, here's what I mostly do, which is unique blue ocean opportunities to businesses. Why unique? Because I don't want to zig when everybody else zigs. I want to zag, right? So if I have an offer and it's hot, that's what I want to do, because the offer needs to sell so you can make sales. If the offer isn't smoking hot, you're not going to make sales. Give me a 7 if that makes sense. If the offer isn't super hot, you're not going to make sales. Not going to happen. Yeah, like Luke, I hope you don't mind me saying this. Luke Parr just said, Brian, I've been in affiliate marketing for over a year. I've only made $200. It's incredibly slow and very frustrating. That is an honest answer from someone that either doesn't have the right traffic or the right offer, or both. More than likely both. A lot of 7s coming in right now. A lot of 7s coming in. Listen, yeah, Kirby, I'm a big fan of the whole answer engine approach with AI. I think it makes a hell of a lot of sense. That would fit in the bucket number 2. It's absolutely genius. So these are the ways, right? But I'm focused on things even more unique than those, right? And I'm going to tell you about it, but I'm going to tell you about my system and why it works and why it solves some problems. This is my perspective. You don't have to agree with me, but I'm going to tell you. The problem is local marketing has become a bit of a nightmare. And I'm going to tell you why, right? Yeah, and listen, Bill just said, Brian, I get lost in what to do and how to do it. You are not alone. Sometimes I feel like I get lost in what to do and how to do it. Absolutely. 95% of the people cannot sell. Now, you guys are not stupid. If you can't sell and you're trying to position a service or an offer for a local business, are you going to make any money? Just yes or no. Be honest. If you can't sell, if 95% or more of the people can't sell, are they going to make any money? Alan, this doesn't. Yeah, Andy Nord, right on. He said no. Alan, no, it does not. No. Right. No. Okay, thank God. No yeses. So this is the real reason that people tilt at windmills, that they struggle, that they go after they chase success. But if you can't sell in the local space, and if you can't sell in the affiliate space, it's basically the same thing. It's just how you're selling is different. That's all. Because listen, if you can't get a client, you're not going to get money. You're not going to get paid in a typical solution. And I'm going to tell you about something awesome I'm going to make available to you guys, and you're going to love it, because I'm going to solve some of these problems for you. What else? Now, from a historical perspective, this is me just listening to my list, talking to people on the phone, being at live events, webinars, conferences, whatever. This is why. They either get overwhelmed, they don't get supported, they don't know what to do, which is what Bill said a minute ago, which is honest. Not a lot of people have a lack of motivation. Listen, I don't care where you are. Tell me what time it is where you are in the world for you, like 8 a.m., 3 a.m., 10 p.m. Tell me what time it is, because I don't think you guys specifically here with us today have this problem, right? 9 a.m. Vanessa, in the background, I want you to share everybody's times out. D. Donaldson saying, why can't we see everybody's responses? You know, it's GoToWebinar, not me, but if we share them, everybody can see them. Vanessa, share some of these times out. I want people to see them. The 9 a.m. from Keith, the 3 p.m. from Luke Parr, the 4:15 from Kirby, all these times, right? It's difficult to know who to believe when we buy so-called super duper money makers. Yep, I agree on that one, Bill. All right, let's drive on. Since 2021, I pivoted my business. And what does that really mean? I've been focusing on killer offers. You guys use common sense and tell me if this makes sense. I've been focusing on killer offers to businesses that I can email, right? And that, like an affiliate offer, but to a business, not to somebody like each other, like us, right? But I need the offer to be so hot, like the sun, like nuclear, that it does most of the work for me. Does that make sense? If the offer is hot, you don't have to be a great salesperson. So I was selling tax credits for the last 4 years in the US. And you know what the tax credits were? Free money to businesses affected by COVID. Free money is hot. Weight loss, people finally solving their weight loss problem has been very hot. Telehealth, it's pretty hot because the way we have it positioned in the offer. The right affiliate offer is what I've been focused on. And I've been outside of our traditional space. I haven't been running launches on JVZoo. I haven't been doing webinar offers where you can pay me $997 and I teach you or blah, blah, blah. I haven't been doing that. You know why? Because when I pivoted and I found what I found to be the holy grail for Brian, it just made sense, because if the offer is hot and it's real, like Bill just said, I need something real. Well, listen, you got to be able to sink your teeth into it. And if you can, this is what happens, because this is what happened to me. My annual income and net worth completely exploded, right? Absolutely went bonkers from where I was. And I was doing all right by all accounts. Remember, if you can't get clients and if you can't make sales in affiliate marketing, you're not going to make money. So you got to get around that. And I call it the local marketing agency nightmare. 4 pain points that are kind of killing your ability to succeed. You can't sell enough. You can never get enough clients, right? Everybody gets it. Sales. Service. Nobody here wants to spend a ton of time taking care of customers, schmoozing them, and then having them quit on you anyway. Answering support tickets, right? You guys get it. It's not enjoyable. Fulfillment. Because once you sell somebody, you got to do a bunch of work, right? Well, guess what? You don't want to be trapped in an endless delivery cycle of work where someone's critiquing and mad at you, right? That's number 3. And the last one is billing. Shoot, once you get a client, sell them, do the work, schmooze them, make them happy, now you got to get these jokers to pay. And what if only 6 out of 10 paid of your 10 clients? You're going to be ticked off, because I've been there and done that. Listen, what I'm going to show you, Bill, you can do from Western Australia. The only city I know, I think, is Perth in Western Australia, but I may be wrong. So correct me if I'm wrong. But you can do this anywhere in the world. I don't care if you guys are retired and live on a boat in the Caribbean. Doesn't matter. I don't care if you're at a research station in Antarctica. I hope you're warm, but I don't care where you are. Okay, listen, we're going to solve all these problems in about 20 to 30 minutes. No more endless sales grind, no more customer service problems, no more fulfillment stress, no more billing nightmares, right? We're going to show you a better way. The old way is dead, right? Cold calling, door knocking, expensive online ads that you just spend thousands of dollars, emailing tens of thousands of people, spray and pray, right? The future is more automated, more surgical, more precise, and it doesn't involve ad spend. This is the future that I'm using. And I call it micro reach mastery. Now, why do I call it that? Straight up, because this was a name that I had to sit around and dream up. But this is all about email, and it's all about small batches. So ready? I want micro small, right? I want you to be thinking small batches, highly targeted, right? Highly targeted. Highly targeted. Okay. Oh, funny enough, here's my slide. Precision targeting. I do not spray and pray. I do not send out a bazillion emails and just hope 5 people buy. I might send out 53 and have 5 to 10 people buy. Does that make sense? I'm going to make sales from 53 emails to people I don't know, not from sending out tens of thousands. And the sending out tens of thousands is where most people go wrong. They violate laws in their countries around cold email. They make all kinds of things, all kinds of mistakes. That's what happens. So precision targeting is key. I focus on dominating the inbox. And you're like, what the heck does that even mean? Well, it means not being in promotion, not being in spam, being in the primary inbox. Now, why and how? Because I don't spray and pray. I don't send out 10,000 cold emails to people I don't know. Those people didn't want to hear from me anyway, right? Automation, set it and forget it. Now, consistent follow-up without me having to do it myself. As we speak right now, I'm in Colorado. I'm on an extended kind of Christmassy winter vacation, and I go back to Georgia in a couple more days. And everything I am doing is happening automated while I'm gone. No human error involved, just results, okay? It's all about having processes that run rather than Brian run them. Now, I have also been focused more on higher ticket. What does that really mean? Now, while $27 is very useful because it's a great door opener, why sell that when you can sell for more? I've focused a little bit more on the bigger stuff. Now, you can't do that until you have the offer that screams, it's so hot. You could be the worst salesperson presenter of all time, like absolutely the worst. Spelling errors, in the spam box, you're pathetic, right? But it still gets you sales. If you have that offer, you're onto something. Give me a 5 if that makes sense. If your offer is so flippin' hot that it's gonna sell in spite of any shortcoming you have, right? Give me a 5 because I want to make sure you're getting this, because that is really the key, right? It's the key. And Bill says it sounds unbelievable. Was anybody on here working with me in the ERTC program? If you were, tell me if it worked. You just be honest and say something positive if you were there and it worked, right? For you or for anybody you know. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next screen. I'll come back to that. And I call it the laptop lifestyle. I sure didn't make it up. Some influencer or media person decades ago made it up. Work from anywhere, no office, no commute, true freedom. I used to, I was in the car, even though I was a leader at the company. I had to be there by 8:15, and I stayed to 6 most days, sometimes 7. And then I sat in that traffic I showed you. So let me tell you guys, you can do what I'm talking about. If you do strategic local with the right offers, or you do affiliate marketing, you can do it from anywhere. You don't need me to tell you, you know this, but this is an attractive part of it. Now, what's important is that you're not a statistic. When I told you 95% of the people fail, it might have been 97 or even 98. That's the truth. I'm not going to lie to you. Some of you already know this firsthand. You've been banging your head against rocks for a year, 2 years, 5 years. How long? Go ahead and just tell me. Let me know right now. How long have you guys been in the business? How long have you guys been doing marketing, or more specifically, internet marketing? Because I want to know how long you've been at this. 40, 2 years, 93, Keith. Wow. 3 years, 7 years, 18 months. I love this. 2 years, Luke. Guys, 2 years, Daniel. So you guys have been doing it a while. Are you making at least $10,000, $20,000 a month in your own currency, whether it's dollars or euros or pounds, or don't quiz me on all the other ones? Are you making the money? 20 years, 6 years. Yeah, and you guys, as you answer that, since mid 2018, but I've never put the nose to my grindstone, Kirby. Okay, fair. Not even close. And Bill said it sometimes seems we are sent the so-called golden goose and we get the rubber duck. I love it. That is such a New Zealand phrase. Bill, I'm going to be using that today, by the way. All right, 20 years on and off, right? Almost zero money right now at the present. Okay, listen, I don't want you guys to be a statistic. If you hang up from this call in the next couple minutes and you don't get to see the end, remember this. The offer needs to be so amazing that you're going to succeed in spite of all other shortcomings. And if it's not, you may be, as Bill pointed out, right? The offer may be about you buying, right? It may be, unfortunately, about that. So let's go on. The epiphany I had, the moment that kind of changed everything for me, was I needed a blueprint, right? And you may get this. I needed a scalable system for success. I needed to be repeatable. I needed it to work, right? Adele Cox just said, listen, Brian, money is going out and not coming in. We don't want that to happen. Nobody wants that to happen. Sometimes I feel like that. I have 4 kids, Adele. I feel like that too sometimes. But you can fix that, right? You need a blueprint. You need a system. You need a secret weapon. And there are a lot of great gurus. There's a lot of loser gurus that need to just go away. But there's some great ones as well that lead by example and do great stuff. And I don't want to call their names out because then I'll invariably lead others out. But there's some great guys and gals out there that are doing really cool stuff. But the truth is, they don't always tell you everything. They don't always tell you all the moving parts, and they may not know. I didn't know until just a couple of years ago, and I've been in the business for over 20 years, right? Let's see it. All right, how about this? Ready for liftoff, right? If you're ready to kind of do this, I'm gonna tell you, what if you could have all this without the pain? What if you could solve the problems without the pain? I'll show you exactly what to do step by step, no secrets held back. And I'm going to sell you something, and it's very inexpensive, but you're going to get trained live, not by an AI created video, even though I'll load some in the members area and stuff. The reality is I'm going to do one-to-many training myself and Vanessa, and we'll take turns, we'll do it together, and I'm going to teach you exactly what to do to be successful. It's like the $10,000 coaching program you don't have the money to spend, and I don't have the time to do. I can't afford to even take $10,000 clients. But listen, I'm going to show you what to do, how to do it step by step. No secrets held back at all. I'm going to show you the most important thing, and take this away, you guys, and don't laugh, but I'm going to have a bite of my bagel. I'm going to take a quick drink of water, but I want you to think about solve a problem, get paid. Does that make sense? Vanessa, does that make sense to you? If you can solve a problem, you can get paid. What do you think?
Oh, I think that is the easiest approach. You're not talking anybody into something. You're not asking for anything. You're giving. You're giving value. You're giving support. You're giving solutions, right? You're making their life better. You don't have your hand out. You're delivering.
Yeah, think about that. You don't have your hand out. You don't want to be in a position, thank you for saying that. You don't want to be in a position where you're begging somebody to buy something from you. All right, solve a problem, right? All right, so our course, if you will, which is more than a course, because what I want to teach you is step by step. I want to teach you how to master email marketing in a way that you can reach your audience. We call it micro reach mastery. But more than that, if I just taught you that and you didn't have a good offer, you know what you're going to end up with? Probably not a lot. I'm going to be real with you. If I didn't also help you with the offer, you're going to be like, well, shoot, yeah, I can send emails, but I don't know what to sell. Does that make sense, you guys? If you can't, right? If you can't, how do I say it? Let me think about it. If you don't have the right offer, just because you can reach people it doesn't matter. Yeah, Brent says, Brian, yeah, I get it. Listen, it's important. So we're gonna start with how to get traffic, right? Now I'm gonna be candid. I'm gonna in the product, I'm gonna sell the product super cheap to you on this call. And the product's gonna be me, Vanessa, and our team teaching and training you. And I'm going to teach you what to do on how to bypass spam, how to be successful with email marketing, even from scratch. But I'm going to also give you some options. Some people call them upsells and things like that, where you can have our team do all the work for you. And when I say our team, I mean the exact people that work with Brian, that work with me. I don't mean somebody else. I don't have like a secret team, like these are Brian's team and these are the team that I act like are mine. I only have one team. And I don't know how many are on it right now, Vanessa, but it's a pretty good crew led by Rose and Vanessa and the entire team. And listen, we're going to show you what to do, right? I'm going to show you exactly. You know, email marketing works. If you were invited to this call today via email, give me a 1 or say yes or say email, because I am willing to bet that a whole heck of a lot of you were invited by email. Yeah, Holy cow, look at the messages flying. You guys, look at this. Holy cow. Tim, Andy, Adele, who else? John, Keith, Brent. Man, the names are coming. Dwayne, Steven. Guys, yeah. Well, I don't know if it's dead or not, but a whole hell of a lot of you are here because of email. And I sent a few. Typical month, I actually send in the millions of emails, but I send them with purpose. I send them from a strategic, from a strategy. So the problem is if you just try to do this, it doesn't work. You end up getting your account shut down. You break a lot of rules. It's just not good. So if you want to escape the 9-to-5 grind where you're trading time for money, it's exhausting. I've been there and done it. Email marketing is part of the solution. It is not the only solution. But if you can master this, the cost is very good. It doesn't cost a lot. You don't have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month to do it, right? But you need to have an offer. And I don't just mean any offer that you find on JVZoo, ClickBank, Warrior Forum, wherever else is hot today, right? I don't even know. That's not what I'm talking about. You need an offer. How hot does that offer need to be? Somebody tell me. I got $100 for the first person that tells me how hot that offer has to be right now. Yeah, I'll have a replay, Daryl. Absolutely. Smoking hot. Vanessa, get Adele Cox a $100 gift card or Amazon or something, please. And get Bill. I'll send 200 out. Get Bill P in New Zealand. He was second. Get him 100 also. Listen, Kirby, I love it. Kirby said effing hot. All right, Vanessa, get Kirby one too. Let's give out $300 right now. I love it. You guys, effing hot is the answer. If it is freaking hot, friggin' hot, whatever words we want to use, and that offer is that hot, like if you're giving free money away to people, that's hot. Free money is hot. Okay, awesome. Okay, so let's go on. Now you want to make money online. I don't know how much it is, right? For me, when I started, I was a kid, right? I wanted a cool car. I was in my early 20s. All I wanted was a sports car. I had a beater, an old two-door hatchback. Man, did I want a sports car. And I ended up getting a convertible sports car, which was the dumbest thing I could have ever done with the $23,000 I made online. Took cash, went in and bought it. You guys are probably smarter and more pragmatic. You need to figure out how much you want to make. And it may be small, $1,000, $2,000 a month. It may be a full-time income, right? It may be a full-time income, 10, 15, 20,000 plus a month, right? Who knows? But the problem is you haven't cracked the code, or you've bought so many codes that you don't know which way is up or down or left or right because every code seems to fail. If that's you, give me a 9 right now. If every code seems to fail, give me a 9, because I promise you, I have bought a lot of codes, if you will, secret sauces from the experts over the years. And I can tell you that a lot of the codes don't work, right? Mark Royer, Vanessa, get Mark Royer $100 on me, please. Mark gave me so many 9s, I can't even see them all on the screen. So Adele 9, Gene 9. Yeah, Bill P in New Zealand would like to do 1,000 US net a week. I like that. That's a clear number, what he wants and needs. Very clear number. All right. Now, it may be that the codes kind of work, but they leave out stuff so they can sell you the next level of the product. They can sell you the mid-ticket and the high ticket and the super high ticket level, and eventually you figured out who the real product was, right? I am not going to do that. I promise you, I am going to show you what you can do and how to make money. And I don't need you, because I make money from other things. I don't need you to pay me oodles of money. I mean, it would be great. I appreciate it. I go out and get dinner on you. But at the end of the day, I want to make money doing internet marketing. And I have done pretty well at that. And I have helped a lot of people do that. And I'm going to prove it on slide that's coming up, I think. So let's see. If you don't know where to start, should you build a list from scratch? Well, yeah, that'd be great. Should you buy a list? Not usually. What software should you use? What should you say? Overwhelm is paralyzing, and then now you throw AI into it. You're like, oh my God, what do I do, right? You have a problem. Your real problem is you don't have an audience. Do you guys get that? Just say, I get it. If you understand, if you have an audience, you're going to be successful. If you don't have an audience, you're not. Oh yeah, boom, boom, boom. Okay, yeah, everybody's getting it. If you have an audience, I don't care if you get them on social media, you're an influencer, you're like a TikTok person or a Facebook guy. I really don't care. You ever see that guy that goes around, he's a kid on Instagram or Facebook, and he interviews rich people and he asks them how they became rich? He has an audience now. He's got like tens of millions of people that listen to him online. It is funny. Kirby said, I can't work the comedy club if there is no one there to laugh. Okay, I love it. Listen, I'm going to show you where to get an audience if you don't have one today. Now, it's not going to work for everything. The things I do work for me in the things I'm doing. They don't work for everything. Like, I probably could not sell e-commerce products with what I'm doing. 100% honest. I don't think I could. Or I could sell some, but not very many, and I wouldn't make a lot of money. Yeah, Bill just said it. Oh, I like this. It's like baking a cake. You need the correct ingredients, then the correct temp and time. He's right. That's it, guys. Okay. It takes years to build an audience, though, especially on social media. It can take years, 3 to 5 typically, unless you just come out of the gate hot, right? Feels like everything is working against you, like especially with email. And heck, I had a friend, Simon, I was just talking to this morning. He's been blocked because he was messaging friends of his on Facebook. He sent, I don't know, a dozen or 2 dozen messages, but he did it too fast to his friends, and Facebook slapped him. There are so many filters and blocks designed to stop you from doing anything remotely marketing. So knowing that, right, we got to work around the obstacles. It's like if you're skiing and there's a bunch of trees and rocks in front of you, don't ski into them. I don't care how good of a skier you are. All right. Spammers and scammers ruining it for everyone. Yep. There are like 300 billion junk emails sent a day. Most of the emails are junk, right? The reason I don't want you to spray and pray is you're gonna be lumped in with these clowns. You don't need that. You don't want that. You don't need it at all. The legitimate offers end up getting blocked or drowned out. So even if you bypass the spam filter, you more than likely will end up, and Gmail calls it the promotion tab. I call it the graveyard of email marketing. The average user, and don't ask me because Vanessa didn't put the stat quote, she got this off an article, receives 121 emails per day. Do you guys buy that? Do you think 121 is real? Vanessa, what about you? What do you think on that?
Oh, I get twice that easily. What do we think out here?
Look at this.
Am I there?
Three times that. 121 is low.
Easy.
Dawn just said, yeah. All right, so Google changes the rules. They update stuff all the time. They update stuff all the time. What worked 6 months ago might get you banned today. All right, so you got to be on top of these things. The entire internet environment seems to be stacked against you, especially if you're an email person. And you know what? If you're an ad person, it's stacked against you too. Can't tell you how many times my ads get turned off, right? All right. CRMs. You guys all know what those are. SaaS tools sometimes charge an arm and a leg. These are real products where I took the name off. $297 a month. We've all heard of those. You get this many contacts. $497 a month, but the pro features are locked and you got sending limits. Or $997 a month. This is your enterprise deal, and it requires an annual contract and blah blah. Oh, sorry, there you go. Blah blah blah. I didn't have it shown it. Yeah, this is live. Jim Reynolds live. I am live right here. I'll turn the camera on, you guys. I'm not pretty, but I don't want you guys to think it's fake. We are here right now. Let's see. I'll show you. I got a water, Pure Life. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera back off, but I didn't want you to think it wasn't live. So thank you. Now I lost my screen, so give me 1 sec, y'all. Hang on. All right, there we go. All right, boom. This is real. Everyone's talking about AI, but how do you profit? Look, AI is awesome. I mean, it really is. It's changed how I work, and I use it to be better at what I do, right? Most marketers I see are using it for party tricks right now, right? How do you turn this cool tech into cash in the bank, right? This is really what matters, and we'll talk about that. I think this is useful. And if anybody has a killer AI offer that is so killer, tell me about it, right? Tell me about it sometime. Um, but I promise you, there's a lot of noise right now, you guys, a lot of noise. Email delivery is at an all-time low. It continues to decline. And the golden age of inbox placement is seemingly over, right? Your emails will end up in spam or promotion, which means it's almost like you didn't send it. Almost like you're in email jail. And if you're using email as your primary method and your emails aren't getting anywhere, you're not going to make any money, have any success. Well, you need answers. I have them. I don't have all of them, but I have a lot of them, and I can share and help you. There is a better way to do email marketing, right? You don't have to fight the algorithms, and I'll just show you. It is a better way to do it. We actually tested multiple. Vanessa, how many did we test? Or Rose is in the background. You guys, how many products did we test? Somebody tell me. One of y'all tell me. I'm gonna take a bite of my bagel while they tell me. Hang on.
Yeah, we had a minimum of 50. I know that we started with, and we tested everything from straight affiliate offers to solving a problem for local businesses, local marketing. Um, Rose, I know you're back there too. Gosh, and we did it for years, but I know we did at least 50 different unique offers.
Yeah, but we also did it across 15 or 20 different unique products.
Yes, yes.
So it's pretty insane, you guys. So we tested the heck out of this stuff, and you know what happened? We learned a few things, and I'm gonna tell you. I have some great stats and data I'd love to share and show you, but we'd be on here all day. But our team did years of testing, failing and refining, so you don't really have to. Here's the results. Let's see. We used a ton of different email tools. There's a product out there called Streak. Vanessa, that's a pretty inexpensive tool, isn't it?
Yes, all the tools we tested were extremely affordable, and this
Like
was a low
20
side.
bucks, 30 bucks, stuff like that, right?
Absolutely, yeah. But
Yeah,
some were free, but yes.
Yeah, Streak got 43% open when averaged across all our tests. Now, we were using our method with Streak, which is why we get such high numbers. But imagine getting a 43% open rate on an offer that's so hot it'll melt the sun, right? It's super hot. What's going to happen if you get tons of people opening your offer who are interested, right? And the offer is smoking hot? I'll tell you, you don't have to answer. You're going to make sales, right? You are going to make sales. Now, opens are one thing, clicks are way more important, but you can't get a click until you get an open. There is a product called Yesware, and we saw that consistently had the highest click-through rates. And we did lots and lots of multivariable split testing, and I'm just sharing this with you. I don't own any of these products. They're very inexpensive. They're not really in the internet marketing space, but that doesn't mean anything. They are just SaaS products that people sell online. These are sick numbers. Welcome, Ladone. So, Vanessa, do you know when your emails even hit the spam box, or you have no idea?
We don't get that granular. We know if they bounce and if they do not get opened and if they do not get clicked. But if they get filtered in out with like user rules, or if Google thinks it's a promotion, we don't get that information.
What a bummer. You don't even know your
Yeah.
block. All right. One sec. Hang on. 1 second. I'm going to fix mine. Having a little audio issue. Hang on 1 sec.
See, that's how we know it's live.
Yeah. Keeping it real. You know it's live because I'm fixing my audio right now. Okay.
Well,
Go ahead, Vanessa. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, if as we go through all this data, if you have any granular questions that you want to ask, we've got 5 folks from our team, the very team Brian was talking about that support him every single day in marketing. We're here answering questions. So if you've got technical questions, follow-up questions, please pop them in the chat. We're here to help, and we'll answer them right there straight to you.
No, thanks, Vanessa. And you guys should see, we found the winners and made them better. So we found the best tools, and Streak was one of them, and there were a couple others, and we'll share it. But we really needed our system. The tool is only a tool, right? So my system's agnostic to the email platform. I don't care what email product you use. I'm just sharing inexpensive ones that work, proving the system works no matter what tool, right? We made them better. Now, I took everything I've learned over 31 years, which is longer than some of the other gurus have been alive. And I put it into a single powerful system. And listen, anybody can use this system. It's in the DNA, the guts of the Micro Reach Mastery course that we're going to teach you. And this course is live training. Let me be really clear. You're going to join live and get real help and not a bunch of rehashed videos. You're going to get live, cutting edge 2026 stuff that works. And I back everything up with proof. Proof is important. This is like the source code for email marketing success. So Micro Reach Mastery, I told you earlier I was going to offer you something pretty inexpensive, and I'm going to put the link in the chat in a few minutes. But I'm going to offer you this, but I'm going to go beyond this course. I'm going to over deliver in a way that I'm going to pretend you're all paying me $10,000. Why? Because I want you to feel supported. I want you to feel like, wow, yeah, I get it, right? And I want you to understand all those things and be able to kind of put it into practicality and actually make money. My goal is that every one of you in the next 60 days is making money. Sooner, but I don't want to give you unrealistic numbers like tomorrow and stuff like that, because that sounds really good, but if you don't, you're going to be really bummed out. So I want to be real with you. I want to teach you stuff and get you trained and educated and ready to rock. So the streamlined system for email marketing success. Now, this is marketing with my model, right? My model, small batches, strategic, real strategic offers, right? So I'm going to show you how to get delivered, how to do it on autopilot, and then most importantly, right? The most important thing is what? Well, funny enough, let me make a circle if I can draw a circle. Did I do a circle? I did. Monetization, because we're not all here to hang out across, looks like 4 continents now, lots of different times. We called them all out. And listen, it is about figuring out the monetization, right? And I'm going to help you figure it out. Why? Because I really think that sometimes you may need a little help finding the hottest offers, and they're not going to be offers that you find on JVZoo. Now, there are hot offers there, but those offers are designed to sell to you so you buy some course. I want you to have an offer that you can sell and make money for you. Do you understand the difference? There are hot offers on JVZoo, ClickBank, Warrior Forum, and they're really good from really good marketers, but they're designed to sell other marketers like you products. Does that make sense? Yes, okay, good. Thank you. Good. Thank you, guys. I'm not saying they're not good. They're very good. I want to help you find offers to sell to people not like you, to sell to people that are going to be beating the doors down to buy your offer, even if you butchered the whole thing. That's what I want to. And I want you to be able to make not $27 and you get half of it, so $13. I don't want you to make $13. I'd like you to make at least a couple $100 on every sale. Does that make sense? I want to teach you how to make at least a few $100s, at least, let's say $250 to $300 on every sale. That's my goal. Cool. All right. Let me see. Uh-oh, my screen is freezing up. Hang on. Vanessa? Let's see.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. I'm having a little. There
Okay.
we go. All right. Is my screen? Yep. Did it change?
What makes Micro Reach Mastery different?
Okay, awesome. Thank you. So the old way is expensive monthly subscriptions. You pay me blah, blah, blah a month, and complicated tech and building a list from scratch and guessing. My way is very inexpensive. I have a couple upsells, but they really only make sense. I mean, candidly, I took I took a kick-ass expensive product and broke it up, and you're able to only buy what you want, buy the pieces you need and want. But I'm actually going to give you from my own team 5,000 leads included. And I don't mean leads that are sitting on a hard drive. These leads, you're going to say, Keith Gloucester is going to say, Brian, I want restaurant owners in Boston, Massachusetts, hypothetically. And then we're going to build that list in real time and then get it for Keith. So that's the difference. Let's see. I must have something open. Vanessa, let's see, hang on, let me try this. I'm having screen does not want to go. Will you grab presenter for a second, Vanessa, and just put it on this slide, and let's see if I can change up what's happening. This is really live, you guys, because no, Ladone just, yeah, none of you are going to get the same. I don't have 5,000 leads that I give out 700 times. No, everything's custom. Yeah, and somebody just said they have a proprietary email system that has massive deliverability. Will you be able to work with that? 100%. Absolutely 100%. All right, Vanessa, let's change slides. Let's see if this works. Help me a little bit on this because my slides were not changing. Let's go to the next slide. We're going to keep this real, you guys. This is not another expensive CRM subscription. Important takeaway. If you have one like somebody, that's their name and GoToWebinar, has a proprietary system, great. I don't need you to buy another one. I don't want you to buy mine. Does that make sense? I don't need you to buy stuff from me. You don't need to buy my recurring SaaS. If you already have one, awesome. Now, I'll give you one if you don't have one. However, this is not that. Let's go to the next slide. It's not complicated. It doesn't require a PhD. You don't need to be a tech wizard. You don't need to be a tech rock star. Right, next, Vanessa. We're going to rock through these. This is proven, simplified path to success. And success is defined as, right, the ability to connect your account and load the provided contacts that we create for you, we get for you, right? You're going to use pre-built campaigns and warming sequences to send out, and you're going to watch the opens, clicks, and sales roll in. That is how I'm defining success. Next, let's see. I want to give you the keys to the vault that I've built. You don't have to build a system. You simply need to unlock it. What does that really mean? Proven scripts. I don't want you to worry about what to say. You can change what I say, but I'm going to give you the basics. I want to give you leads to start with that are fresh and unique to you. I'm going to teach you how to be compliant and stay away from spam traps and other issues. And on a tech side, I'm either going to do it for you or tell you what to do. And I'm happy to do it for you. There's an option for that. Let's go to the next slide. Here's what you get. This is a 6-part masterclass. I've done $100 million plus. Now, I didn't keep all of it. That's in sales. Presented in 3 sessions live, right? This is going to be exactly what you want. Interactive Q&A. So why does that matter? Every bit of this is critical to being successful. Every bit of these sessions are the guts of what you need to do. Let's go to the next slide, Vanessa. There we go. First session, Monday, January 12th, 2 p.m. The challenges we face as digital marketers in 2026. So that's live. That isn't recorded. The silent killers, why old school methods fail, the AI spam tsunami, sender requirements. I'm going to teach you this kind of stuff. Let's go to the next one. Session 2. Well, thank you for drilling down on it. I forgot I had built that one. Okay, how to identify and eliminate all the killers. This is what you're going to take away. Because once you know this, you're going to be able to fix problems when you do it yourself. Strategies to immunize your inbox. The exact reason why old school emailing, mass emailing, doesn't work anymore. I'm going to show you why it doesn't work And then I'm gonna give you a checklist for what actually works. So session 1 is gonna be money right out of the gate. Session 2, this is important. Now, if you're doing the done for you, you don't need to know any of this, but you may not do the done for you. So I'm gonna teach you what we know: how to combat content blocks and filters, how to bypass the spam, how to escape the promo tab, primary inbox secret, and all the trigger words to avoid. Next, you're going to learn the matrix, right? The 4 layers of defense that internet service providers use to block your email and how you can get through each and every one. The promotion tab jailbreak, right? Formatting sequences, invisible code, sometimes how HTML flags you, right? And how to avoid that. And then lastly, reputation repair. I don't know if you guys know this. You guys, in most countries, you have a credit score. Well, guess what? You have a sender score with email. And I'll teach you a little bit about that in session 2. Let's go to the next one. Session 3 is about, this is a law in the US, Can Spam Act, and being compliant. Bill, no, you won't. Staying in Google's good graces. I'm going to decode it. I'm going to show you all the basics, how to comply, how to do it right, and how to know and rest assured you're compliant. All right, let's go to the next one, Vanessa. What are you going to learn? How to stay safe, legal, and profitable in a regulated world. 7 deadly sins, one-click unsubscribes. You're going to learn all these kinds of things, why they're important, right? And not just bad marketing juju, right? Let's go to the next one. Session 4. This is literally all these, I'm doing these back to back. And if you can't attend live, that's okay. I'm good with that because you're going to get a recording of the live calls and training where we go deep. So what kills your deliverability? Spam traps, invalid emails, sender stuff. This is big. This is the stuff that you really want to know. How to detect spam traps, how to clean your list. Hygiene is important, right? Let's go to the next one, Vanessa. Session 5, using AI the right way. So AI is so critical, total game changer. So the hybrid model right now that works for me is a little bit of a mix of my own special sauce and AI. Subject lines, personalization at scale. No more high first name. We've all seen it. And you don't want to sound like a bot. We've all seen the emails from bots that just sound a little suspect. Let's go to the next one, Vanessa. Session 5. I'm going to show you how to harness the power of AI without really losing your soul. You need to sound human. You need to be personalized. I'm going to show you all about detecting AI-generated content. I'm going to show you what really matters with AI as it relates to email, because unfortunately, sometimes AI content will get flagged. Let's go to the next one, Vanessa. Session 6 is on Wednesday. So we're going to bang these out over 3 days. It's going to be content rich. I'm going to give you the secret weapon, right? Everything you need. And what's important here is this engagement accelerator. Vanessa, this is literally my favorite, absolute favorite, favorite part of the material, favorite bit of content. Why don't you go to the next slide? Because I really want to talk about this. The warm-up protocol. So I want to show you, this is something that I kind of built over, I built it over the last 4 or 5 years, but it's based on 20 plus years of work, right? It's based on 20 plus years. So warm-up protocol, micro commitments, conversation bridges, scale up loops, all these different things. I'm going to show you exactly what to do, right? And if you use my nurturing sequence, if you use what I'm doing, you can copy, right? You can copy my model. You can copy my model, right? So you don't have to make up your own. Why is that important? I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now, right? There is so much value in this package. We're not even done. I've got so many bonuses and stuff to give you. Before I do, I want to tell you what's critical. What's critical is this. If you use my model, you're able to kind of rate your leads. You're able to say, wow, they're warm, they're cold, they're ice cold, they're hot. And you're able to act differently to the leads based on how warm or hot they are. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? It does. Okay, good, good, good. Okay. There's even more value. Let's go to the next slide, Vanessa. I'm going to give you 100 plus, I can't remember the exact number, email swipes. What does that mean? We wrote them, right? This is heavily in the local space, heavily with some of my unique offers, optimized for high open rates. And these email swipes are big because you're going to get my subject lines and you're going to get everything you need, and it's going to help you bypass the spam filters as well. These are proven swipes that actually make money. Let's go to bonus 2. Targeted email. Listen to this. This is, I mentioned it earlier. When I mean 5,000 plus leads, Vanessa, talk about this for a second. I think it's super important that everybody understands it. We don't just teach you how to fish, right? We're going to show them what to do, but talk about this specifically.
Absolutely. So everyone will have the ability to, you just request a list. And that means, like Brian said, it's not that we have a million random cold dead emails sitting on a hard drive somewhere. You let us know who you want to work with and what geolocation that is. Brian's example was restaurants in Boston. I could say HVAC contractors in Miami. And we will go in real time and get the publicly available information, which means we're complying with CAN-SPAM, and also that it's current. Like a business is going to have their correct phone number, their correct email, their correct mailing address, their correct website, their correct Facebook page link on the internet, because they want people to find them, right? So this information is blazing hot, completely fresh, clean, and then we're just going to format it into a simple CSV and deliver it to you so that you can use it immediately.
I love it. I love it. Okay, here's what we're going to do, you guys. I'm going to try taking presenter back. See if I can do it. I'm going to hit show my screen. Do you see it now, Vanessa? Let's see.
I'm seeing not another CRM subscription.
Yep. I want you to stop running your business. I want you to own it, right? Let's just get real. It's not complicated. You don't need a PhD, right? Oh, I went to the wrong slide. Hang on. Oh, Brian, give me 1 sec. All right, hang on. Somehow I jumped. You guys, I wanted to try to grab the slides back, and that's what happens sometimes. So hey, if you ever doubted if this call was real, you now know that this call is real.
It's a good recap, a quick refresh recap.
So bonus 3 is big. And this is the real holy grail that I wanted to tell you about. This is exclusive access to my referral plan. I'm going to open this up in January, right? We're in January, by the way, right? So I'm going to open this up again. This is a brand new affiliate offer that you're going to be able to work through me, and you're going to make $300 to $500 a pop. Now I want that to sink in. $300 to $500 a pop. It's brand new, and I'm going to give you access to it. If I don't care if you buy upsells or not. Upsells are designed to make your life better, smoother, and more effective, and designed to make you more successful. But this is right here, right now. I'm going to give you access to one of the hottest offers you're ever going to see. You can do it from anywhere. I don't care where in the world you are. You can leverage my team. You can go after it. You can use my emails, my swipes. You can even have my team build you a list. So that bonus alone is worth 100 times the price of the course, at least, maybe even 1,000 times the price of the course, maybe even more. Guys, it's so big. So today, I'm going to put the link in the chat box because I'd love to have you join me right now. And I'm going to keep going because I want to give you some social proof. But I also hate when people don't give me the link, and I bet you do too. Vanessa, let's go ahead and put the chat. Let's put the link in chat right now. I want people to be able to get instant access now. And let's get this thing going. And you guys should see it in chat. Vanessa is going to put it in. It's actually under the word chat. It's $27. And you guys, $27. This is the biggest no-brainer you're going to see on the planet. Absolute no-brainer. All right. Don't just take my word for it at all. I mean, I want you to take my word for it. However, don't take my word for it. If you want the link, say, give me the link, and Vanessa will give it to you specifically as well. I'm gonna make it so obvious. All right, let's give you some examples. I got Ken. Ken was doing a super sweet offer. This was his own offer, honestly. He was getting a 40% open rate with our system and 23% click through. That's sick. Sick. John, UK John, I believe, 66% open rate on cold. 66%. Guys, look at those. You can see the stats. I'm not going to read them all to you, but you see them, right? What else? Results don't matter unless they're repeatable. One-hit wonders don't work, right? If that's all I had, you'd be like, good for John, good for Ken, right? John did it again. This time he got 84% open rate. Now we're getting excited. These results are repeatable when you follow my system. Compliant, based on psychology, right? All the kind of psychology stuff you guys know and love, and plug and play, designed to be super easy, right? Super easy. Okay, let me keep going. Here's how you can get started. So you can come in right now for $27. You're going to get all the live training, the 6-part masterclass taught by Vanessa and I. And I include Vanessa because she is, in my mind, one of the absolute best marketers I know and I've worked with. She's really good. And I think perspective matters. Just hearing from one person isn't enough. You're going to get 100+ email swipes. You're going to get everything I just told you, the custom curated 5,000 contacts, clean, validated, only for you and ready to go. And you are going to get exclusive access. It's not available elsewhere for my high ticket affiliate offer. The reason I'm gonna, guys, my high ticket offer is so good, I'm gonna be incented to make you successful. Wouldn't it be great if I made more money when you made money? Well, guess what? That's exactly what happens, and I'm gonna make sure you're successful and you make money. You can do option 1. Now, you can upgrade. You can spend $47 instead of $27. And if you do spend $47, and I know I hate asking anybody for your money. I know times are tough. However, I'm also going to give you an email account, not just any email account, right? You're going to get CRM software, a free sub account. This is all based on an industry standard product called Go High Level. And what's cool about it is I'm going to load everything you need in. I'm going to load your lists in, the subject lines, the emails. I'm going to make it mindless for you with option 2, right? Now, why is that important? Because sometimes you need the easy button. Sometimes you need a little bit of help. You're going to get everything in the first version. However, right? However, you're also going to get, right? You're also going to get the CRM, the solution, right? Your email solution. So you don't have to go buy another email product. Because if you have this, I don't need you to have another tool. Vanessa, I want to give you, let's talk about the annual plan. Let's talk about it. Why pay monthly, right? Now you can get an annual access, right? And there's an option for $297. You're going to get a couple months free. You're going to get priority support. Talk about this, Vanessa, and why this makes total sense.
Oh, yeah. I mean, most CRMs are going to charge you $100, $200, $300, $500 every single month. This is all in one. You're going to save like 80% off of that. And we're going to take care of everything free. So you get all of the access. It's a full-fledged CRM, not just mailers, not just autoresponders,
you
but
get the whole kit and caboodle. And even better, Vanessa, let's change it up. Go ahead.
We got a coupon code for you here. Let me put this in the chat. Use SAVE100, save 100, and it is going to take $100 off that $297 annual, knock you down to $197, which is honestly average what a good CRM costs in 1 month. So, and this is for a year.
That's right, you guys. And you're going to get all the help. You're going to get everything you need. Now, let's talk more about it. Vanessa, I'm going to let you kind of step in because I want them to hear your voice as well, because you guys, you're not just getting Brian, you're getting the whole team. Our CRM software gives you everything you need in a single place. Preloaded campaigns, analytics. Talk about it, Vanessa.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the hardest parts about getting a CRM, like you go to Aweber, you go to Keap, you've got nothing. It's this desert of nothingness. How do I even get started? How do I take my first steps? We take that completely off the table. The campaigns, the functionality of what happens when I load a list. What do I say? It's literally all pre-built. So the list goes in, and essentially all you have to do is click start, and those emails are going to go. Obviously, you're going to update with your link. It's very simple. We'll help you do it. We teach you how, but it takes weeks worth of effort right off your plate from literally the get-go. You'll be set up and ready to run in less than 30 minutes. All of the campaigns are already loaded. Like we said, we've got over 100 unique emails, and those are broken into multi-touch campaigns. One thing Brian talked about was the way you talk to a lead if they're brand new and cold versus warm versus hot. You talk to people differently if you know they're interested.
Vanessa, and I love that, and kind of segued into our whole engagement accelerator. So do you just want us to do it for you? When I mean us, it's our entire team. It's not Vanessa and I specifically, but it's our entire team. If you ever said, just do it for me, and I mean for real, talk about this. We're going to set the entire workflow into your account so you can hit the ground running. Talk about that, because a lot of people simply want the easy button and they want it done for you.
Yes. And this is what, this is my favorite part too. We work so hard on it, and it really does set everything apart. This workflow watches every email you sent and every contact that you have to gauge their activity. What are they doing? If they click, then it ranks them, evaluates them, and puts them in the workflow in a different space so that you can easily, effortlessly talk to them differently, send them different offers, send them nurture information, etc. Hands-free. We've done all of the work, all the functionality is complete, and it comes loaded in your CRM. So from the moment you send your very first email, every single contact is being evaluated in real time and categorized for you to segment for maximum.
Vanessa, I love it. No, I was getting a delay. I apologize. Listen, let me say this. This is the real secret to, truthfully, to all the success I've had. Because when somebody's hot, you're going to market to them differently than when somebody's cold and brand new. Does that make sense? Vanessa, see if you can help Luke. He's having an issue in the chat near the bottom.
Okay.
So when somebody's hot, it's a game changer, right? Because they're getting ready to buy. When somebody's cold, they're not ready to buy, and you don't have a conversation the same way with those two people. Guys, if it fits and it works for you, this is probably, if I had to say the secret to what's worked well for me, it's the ability to kind of nurture and manage them. This is how you avoid the spray and pray. This is the real, right? The real knowledge about each person that you're reaching. And if you want to go deeper, you don't have to, but some of you will. If you want hands-on help, I've got a small group workshop. You can work directly with us after the class, after I teach you everything, in a small group setting. And I mean like work. We don't just talk at you, we actually work with you. So that's an option as well. I like to present it all. That's a $297 investment. You're going to work with Vanessa and I, and we're going to get your accounts live. Now, awesome. Not everybody needs it. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of you don't need that, but a lot of you are going to go, wow, I would love to do that. I would love to just make sure this thing is working the way I think it is. Okay. Now, there are probably out of this call with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people here, there's 5 of you, 6 of you. I know, I get it. I've been there. You want the VIP treatment. You want one-on-one help. Not one on 8, right? You don't want to be in a small group. You want one-on-one. You want to be virtually sitting in our office working with us. We have an option where you can get one-on-one help. One-on-one ticket to be successful. Really the ultimate shortcut. You can skip the line. You're going to work with an absolute expert that's made tens, if not more. Vanessa, I don't even know the exact number I'm going to attribute to you. You're going to work directly with Vanessa and myself. And the beauty of this, you don't have to. And many of you will say, wow, I don't need it. But we might offer something like this every 2 or 3 years. Very rarely. It's not cheap. I'm going to be honest with you. But it's the closest thing to a guarantee I can give you. And I guarantee you're going to be successful. I guarantee everything we promise will happen. Everything will get set up. Everything from a strategy standpoint, everything you need, launching, everything, right? We'll help you get there. Now, we're going to help everybody, but sometimes people want to be, they want the personal time, and that's what we give you here, right? And that's what this is really about. And if that makes sense to you, right? No, and it's okay if you can't afford it all, because you know what? I designed this to meet you where you are, whether it's $27 or $47. If you can afford the upgrade, if you can afford the VIP and it makes sense, because even if you can, it may not make sense. However, I want to meet you where you are, but I want to be able to give you everything that you need, because what Andy needs is different than Kirby and is different than Bill. Does that make sense? Not all of you are at the same place. And to assume you are is a really, really big mistake. And I'm going to be honest with you. You are not at the same place. Okay. Like Steve said, Brian, look, I've come in, I've done all the upsells. I want to do the 997. Steve, we'll work with you. Vanessa, we'll help Steve Salem in the background. We'll get you set up. And Vanessa will, I promise you, and I am not just saying this, one of the single best marketers I've ever worked with by far. And she's worked with all the big names, on my behalf, and she's good or better than most of them. And I don't just say that to brag, but we wouldn't have made the money that we've made and had the success and dominated. When we used to do the launch stuff, we used to be #1. I remember one time I was in an affiliate contest, and I think I had sold 1,700 copies of the product, and the #2 person had sold 115. Like, you guys, it's completely different game, chess and checkers, right? And I'm going to show you what to do. And if this upgrade makes sense, if it does, because it may not, and I'm willing to say that it probably shouldn't for most of you, but there are some of you that need and want the one-on-one help, then this is an opportunity. We probably won't do this again, maybe ever. Like, this is very rare that we do this. This isn't something we always do. I don't run a coaching group. I don't run any big masterminds anymore. I don't have time. I don't want to spend my time doing that. However, I do want to do this here. And I do think in this instance, it makes a lot of sense. So total value stack is easily well over $5,000. And I mean real value stack. You guys, I'm about to really blow your mind away in a second. Here's why you need to act now. The window of opportunity is closing. This is only going to be available for less than a week. And I mean that. It's not fake scarcity. I'm going to shut it down. Because my business isn't selling products to you. Let me be really clear. I want you to take that away. My business is not selling you stuff. Do you get that? Does everybody here get that? Very important that you do. There are some people whose business is selling you stuff, and it doesn't mean it's bad because they're providing a lot of value. Mine is not. My business is doing internet marketing and making money, right? Typically affiliate offers to businesses. I want you to start generating revenue fast. You don't need to take my word for it. I'm going to show you some screenshots. This one is from December 15th, so last month. Paid out $300,000 in commissions. And I shouted out a few names. I'm going to call out some of you guys will know Onyx Singal. He's one of my top affiliates. But I also want to call out Bjorn Clausen and Paul Baker. They're in the Netherlands. They're Dutch. They're two of my absolute top affiliates, destroying it with email marketing, following our model, our system. I want to call out Sean V. He's in Canada. I want to say Western Canada, destroying it. You don't have to be in the United States by any means. That's December 15th. Oh, here's July 15th. There's page after page of this. I probably have 100 slides like this. These are people getting paid. July 2nd. I should have hit see more so you could see all the names, but lots of names. 6-figure commission payout June 25th, right? You can just see this. Here's one I did June 11th. You can see all these different people getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars. These are real, guys. 500,000 commission sent out on June 5th. Notice Paul and Bjorn again. Bill McIntosh, you may know. Great super affiliate, a fabulous guy too. George Rogers, that guy's crushing it. He's just a normal guy, crushing it. May 28th. Look at all the names. Getting paid. All these names. You see some familiar names, but I want to show you that we've been doing this and we do it day in and day out. And it's not a pipe dream. It's not vapor that I'm selling you on the internet. It's not an info course that's about as thin as, 3 pieces of paper. This is more real than anything you're going to see on any affiliate platform, because these are all people just like you getting paid. And I think it's important that you notice big affiliate marketer names as well as common everyday guys and gals. Look at this. This is one we just did, December 31st. I figured there were some people who had just earned a commission and I rushed it in so they'd get paid before the new year. Donald and Jim and Ray Powell and Onyx and Gall again. Onyx always getting paid. Rashawn, Kathy, Kevin, all these people getting paid, guys. Fabulous. As a matter of fact, hey, how much do you think we paid last year in commissions? Here's the number. Sick. Now, this is on 2 of our affiliate programs. One was ERTC and another one was not ERTC, was in the weight loss space. Now, we are rolling out a new program that all of you, whether, as long as you come on board, you guys are going to get invited in. And no one else, I haven't even told my own customers yet. This is the literal first time I've ever mentioned it to anybody. And it's rolling out this month. And all of you are here right now, and you guys can be a part of this with us. So I'm going to teach you the system, and I told you I'd give you an offer that's so hot, and I promise you I will. Now, email marketing is only getting harder, but the cost is right. You guys, you know that. You know I'm right. You know I'm honest. You can't afford some of the other methods because they're expensive, and experimenting costs money. You can't just blast emails. A slow death. Vanessa, will you put the link? Somebody's asking me for the link. Will you put it in the chat again for me, please? Okay, perfect. Guys, absolutely. We're going to go through all the rules, the changes. We're going to teach you stuff. The sooner you get started, the sooner you're going to be able to profit. All right. Critical. Every month you wait, you'll never get it back, ever. So I will make the whole program available for $297 later. I don't know when, but the $27 entry point, the 27 or 47 front end, depending on which one is better for you, right? You can do it. That's going to go away. It's only going to be here during this special founders period. Once it closes, the price will go up at least 10x. It's not fake. It's just kind of keeping it real with you. Early action takers like yourselves, every one of you are an action taker. You've been here, you've been on this call with me, you get priority support, you get updates, you get help. I'm going to reward speed. You're going to jump to the front of the line. You're going to be able to participate in my new Blazing Hot affiliate program that's going to absolutely crush it. There's over 1 million candidates we're going to be selling to, and you guys, we're all going to go after it together. It's going to be fun. Now, I know what you're thinking. Trust me, I'm sure somebody said it. Let me look in the chat box and see. Andy, Andy, thank you so much. Andy Millward, Andy, I'm going to use this, Andy. Andy said, Brian, don't laugh. Please, I don't know how to do that. This is so far out of my comfort zone. I'm going to use this, Andy, because listen, will it actually work for you, right? I get it. Think about it. I've tried email marketing before and it didn't work. Right? I believe you. That's because you didn't have the right system, or you had no system at all. Or maybe you had a SaaS tool, but not a system, right? System is the most important thing ever. And if you have an email tool, great, use it. I don't want you to change, okay? If you're already buying one and have one and you're happy, I want you to use it. I don't have time to learn another system. Well, guess what? You're already juggling probably a lot of tools, a lot of SaaS, a lot of products, right? You can't afford to spend weeks watching tutorials. I get it. This is designed for somebody who's busy. You don't need 40 hours a week. You can launch your first campaign in less than 24 hours. You just need to follow our model. Done for you assets, you can copy them. Full automation, 15 minutes a day, done. What if you're not tech savvy? Doesn't matter. You don't need to be at all. I'm not going to beat you to death on it. We're going to do step by step, not video training. I'm going to be really clear. This is live and you're getting real help from people that make real money, like ludicrous money, and we're going to help you. We are going to work with you as if you are $10,000 clients. We are going to make you physically do all we can to make you successful. Why? Well, because if you choose to work on my affiliate offer, you're going to make me money and you money at the same time. And I simply want to help you. It's a little bit of both. You don't have a list. I already answered that earlier. You don't have thousands of dollars to buy leads. You don't need it. Okay. You don't need it. Remember, our team led by Rose, we're going to build you a 5,000 contact list to start. We're going to clean it, validate it. It's going to be optimized. It's going to be unique to you and targeted. Boom. What if it doesn't work for me? I get it. You're worried you're going to be the exception and you're going to fail. Look at the results. They're repeatable. 48% in real estate, 15 calls booked in a SaaS, 3 new clients in consulting. There's so many examples. No more excuses, my friends. I've tried to remove every barrier, and it's hard in a $27 to $47 product, but I split it into upsells so you only had to buy what you want, because a lot of you don't need an email tool, so don't pay for one, right? It's time now to take action, right? It is time. Here's what you need to do now. Follow these couple steps. 1, click the link in the chat. You're going to get instant access. If you look for the yellow button, it's your gateway in, and you're going to plug in with us. Next, you're going to choose your package. Take the one that's right for you. I am not here to beat you up and tell you to buy the most expensive. I want you to be very deliberate. I want you to get the one that you need. What does that mean? You may not need one-on-one. You may not, but others do, right? I want you to get instant access. That's step 3. You're going to get access right now. You're going to get some videos, some training, but most importantly, you're going to be invited into our live training. And the live training is critical. And I'm going to email you and I'm going to nurture and build you up as we go through the live training. What else? You're going to launch your first campaign. I don't care if you make no sales. The important thing here is that you go through the steps and launch a campaign. I don't want you to overthink it. Does that make sense? I don't care if you make no sales. We have to walk, we have to crawl, walk, run. Crawl, walk, run. So next, I want you to think about next month, sometime in February. Let's say mid to late February. You're not struggling. The system's working, you're getting it. You're waking it up, you're checking your phone, you're seeing new leads and deals coming in. Your emails are hitting the inbox, right? 40, 60, even 80% open rates become your new norm. And this 20% industry average, that's on warm contacts. Cold is much lower, but I'm going to get you 40, 60, and even 80 as you get better. Guys, you're going to have leads and sales flowing in on autopilot. Stop chasing, start closing. I don't like to make money claims, but you're going to hit your goals. It's going to be within reach. You're going to at least see exactly what to do to add up. Oh, I need to do this, this, and this. And if I can get 3 more this week, I'm going to hit my goal. Like early on, Bill had said 1,000 net US. So at $300 to $500 a pop, he needs 3 or 4 sales a week, right? Well, 2 to 4 sales a week. And then we're just going to do the math and he's going to get there and he's going to make money. Done. Next. It all starts though today. And I'm glad you're here, and there's a heck of a lot of people. And I know we don't all know each other, but I am glad you're here. And you're here with us today live. The difference between where you are now and where you want to be is simply, right, the action you're going to take, right? Critical. The choice is yours. You can choose to come with us, or you can keep struggling. You can do trial and error. You can guess. You can save your $27, but fail. Or you can join Micro Reach Mastery. You can work with Vanessa and myself. You're gonna know exactly what to do. You're gonna get an email system, but you're gonna get a whole lot more. You're gonna get a team, a group of like-minded people, and we're gonna help you find success. And we're even gonna help you with the offers, because I promise you, just figuring out email is not gonna make you money. You gotta figure the offer out. So go ahead, click the buy button below, right? And you have the link. I've given you the link a bunch of times. What I'm going to do now is start taking a bunch of questions. Vanessa, let's see what we got. Let's take some questions and let's try to tee this up right now.
Absolutely. One question I love to answer was someone asked if we could only get leads in America. And I got to say, no. Those leads, those 5,000 leads, you can break them up or get them all from one location, and that's anywhere in the whole wide world.
I love it. Bill from New Zealand said, Brian, God, I hope this works. I'm tired of buying stuff that turns out to be garbage. Bill, just trust the process. You're going to get access, right now, and you're just going to get some videos. That's not the meat. The meat's going to come in the live training with us. And I want you to plug into it. And then we're going to invite you to different things. We're going to add some other valuable things on top of this for you. I have some secret bonuses I'm going to give you. I want to keep them secret and have fun with it. But I promise you this, what we're doing does work. It works for a lot of people, not just Brian. It can work for you. I can't tell you 100% it will. I don't want to say that. I want to say that, but nobody knows that, right? But what I do know is it works for lots and lots of people, not named Brian and Vanessa, and that you can do it. Let's see. What about real estate? Because I'm a real estate agent as well. Absolutely. We'd have to talk about what you'd want to do with it, Ladone, but you can absolutely use it in real estate. Can you use it to promote your own products, Luke? Yes. What kind of products do you have, Luke? And we'll talk about it, but the answer is yes. Steve said, Brian, I was very tempted to skip this because it was this morning. Am I ever glad I did not? I'm glad you're here. This will probably be the only launch or product or whatever we want to call it that I do this year, maybe next year as well. I'm going to focus in on my affiliate offer. I'm going to focus in on it, and I'm going to just do it over and over again and make money. That's what I'm going to do for the next at least 24 months. You know why? Because once again, I am not in business. I don't have a new $27 offer every 45 days. I do not. This is probably going to be, I haven't had one in, 4 or 5 years. It's been a long time. But what I want you to know is this is real. You can do this. We will help you. I want you to be strategic about the upsells. I wanted to be transparent. I didn't want you to get there and go, oh, shoot, should I buy this? I wanted to walk through them. I wanted to explain it, and I wanted you to understand it. So if you think about it, I'm teaching you how to get traffic with email. I'm teaching you how to use it with either the SaaS email products you have, or I'm giving you an option to get one, right? All included in that $47, right? I'm also going to teach you more than just the email traffic method in our system. I am going to give you an offer that is super hot that you're going to be able to use. Now, let me tell you more about it. Let me tell you more about my offer. This offer, you're not even going to have to make sales. You're going to generate leads from somebody who's interested in this really hot thing. They're going to raise their hand. My salespeople that are in a room in one of our offices are going to call them up and close them. And when they buy, you get paid. You never talk to anybody, but you do get to use your skills and generate email. You're going to use your skills with email to generate leads in a very specific couple niches. And then my team of sales closers is going to do the selling part. But the beauty is the offer is so strong, they're really just order takers. They are not salespeople. They are order takers. What else? Vanessa, you can help Kirby. Kirby, I'll let Vanessa help you on your question. Vanessa, you're going to email Adele a link, it looks like. Ladone said, Brian, if I do the $27 today instead of the $47, would I still get the live training? Yes, absolutely, Ladone. Thank you for asking that. Yes, you're going to get the live training in the 27 or the 47. The 47 simply gives you an email tool as well. Really, really easy. Somebody checked with Amy Riley. Amy, we're happy to help you. So Vanessa, if you can help, or Rose, we can help Amy Riley. Let's
Will
see.
do.
Is the CRM HIPAA compliant? Yes. Good question. Adele. Kirby said, Brian, this is lovely. Thanks. I want to fix my business. This is the year. AI education and marketing agency. Luke, I'm going to do you one better. We'll do a live call. We'll let you come on and we'll dissect what you're selling amongst everybody on the call, if you're open to it, and we'll talk through it. So you can absolutely use this to sell AI education and marketing. You could do that all day long. That's probably a hot service in 26. You need to do it in a way that the offer is hot enough that they actually want to buy, or don't even try to sell them, try to get them to talk to you. It depends on what your offer is and the price point. Let's see. Yeah, Kirby's like, Brian, this is great. I really don't even want to talk to people anymore. I get it. Vanessa knows that oh so well. But guess what? I have a pretty good sales team. They sold over, I don't know if we broke, around 200 million of a ERTC, and that was fees to us, billions of dollars in credits. They know how to sell these credits to businesses. So it's really, really easy to do. And when I teach you how to tee the lead up, you're going to be like, Brian, I just generated 5 leads today. Well, we're not going to close all 5. Like, let's just keep it real on this call. But I bet we closed 2, maybe 3. Does that make sense? I bet we do. We closed about 6.5 out of maybe 7 on the ERTC side out of every lead. I love it. All right. All right. Amy gave us the link. Let's see. What else? Vanessa, what am I missing question-wise? I know we've been on here, you guys, 90 minutes, but only about 5 or 10 of you have dropped off. Go do this for me. There are so many people here and so many questions. You have the link. I want to hear your question. Go ahead and give me a couple asterisks and say QQQ and ask your question, because I am losing them in the sea of comments and questions. But if I haven't answered it, if we missed it at all, please give me like a QQQ and then your question. Give me something like that so I can find it. And then I'm going to answer it, or Vanessa will answer it right here. Samir is in. If you're in, go ahead and just say you're in. Say I'm in. And then I get a flavor right now because I can see the what do you call it? The question box. If you're in, it doesn't matter what level. I'm not about that right now. Let me know. I'm all in, Steve. All right, I love it. Samir, yep. All right, I love it. I'm in. Yeah, I'm not able to tell more about. So the referral offer is so good, you guys are gonna laugh at me, but let me give more information since I think Ladone asked about it. So Ladone, I'm gonna have everybody, before I give you the offer, sign an NDA. It's that good. You don't have to pay anything. You just have to digitally sign it. You just click through with your name. Guys, it is so good. It is to businesses in America in multiple niches, and it's a real hot tax credit offer, Ladone, like the ERTC, but different. Does that help? It's not the same. The ERTC offer ended in April of 25, and people are still getting paid out for the next year or two on all the work they did. This will be the same thing, except you won't have to wait to get paid. It's going to be front-end payments. You're going to love it. All right. I love it. Vanessa.
I see one question I'd like to talk about, and I won't give anything away about the offer. I know we can't talk about it yet with the NDA, but the way we build this system, guys, is I know a lot of folks, Kirby said he doesn't like to talk to anybody. So I'm going to be real general about it. So forgive me. We set it up so that you are teeing up a lead, and then we have a team of professional closers. So think of an affiliate sales where you're emailing a link to a page that provides information, etc., and people give their name and email. Like, they don't have to complete a purchase, but they give their name and email, and that's where we take over. So if you want to talk to them in person or on the phone and queue it up that way, you absolutely can. But some of our biggest, Brian, our biggest ERTC agents in the world, operating from the Netherlands, cold email, never had a voice-to-voice or face-to-face conversation with a single one of their deals.
They didn't have a single call ever. They
Oh,
each
Ken?
made tons of money. I don't want to say how much, but
Yeah.
lots of.
Obscene? That's a word. Ken, I just sent you the link. Yes, there you go. There's no NDA with the $27 offer. We're talking later once we
No, no,
release
Vanessa,
Brian's. Oh,
let's be
sorry.
clear to Nicola. Yeah, the answer is yes. You
Mm,
don't have to buy any of the upsells. I only want you to buy the upsells if they fit for you. Does that make sense? So Nicola, like if you wanted the email tool, buy the $47 option. If you want the annual license, if you want the group, like the one-to-many group training with Vanessa and I, where after we do the live training, we basically work with you and help you. If you want that, that would be a good upsell. If you're like Steve and you want the one-on-one, then do that. But you do not have to. If you're at the $27 level, you are going to get invited. You're going to get a DocuSign in the next probably 2 weeks. I'm waiting on the final version from the lawyers. I will send that out to every single person. Then you're going to be invited to a call where I break it down. You don't pay a nickel. There's nothing to pay, because what you're going to do is you're going to use every single thing that I've taught you, Vanessa's taught you, and now you're going to stack deals and you're going to stack sales and you're going to make money. So that's kind of how that's going to unfold. Let's get the link to Ken Wilson, Vanessa. I don't know if you see that, and it looks like you already did. You're ahead of me. Let's see. Ladone, can we start with the 27 and then get the upsell shortly? As long as it's during these 7 days, Ladone, because I'm going to shut everything down after that. So if you want to start the 27 and do an upsell tomorrow, yes. But if you're going to do it in 3 weeks, we're going to literally, it's not going to exist anymore. I won't be able to do it. A great question from Russ about how long does it take to warm up my email? Typically will take us about a week, right? So it's a fair question. Let's get Jim Reynolds the link as well. So let's do that. All right. Boom. Okay. Before we end this call, is there anything else, anything at all that we can talk about? Anything you need help with? Anything? There's a whole heck of a lot of you here, hundreds and hundreds of people. If you had a specific question right now, I'm happy to answer it. If you have a question about what we talked about today, let me be really clear. 27, 47, either one is fine. The difference is one gives you an email tool. And the advantage of our email tool is I'm going to load everything in there, and you're not going to have to do all the lifting on your own product. But you can absolutely use your own product. Great question, Ladone. Thank you so much. So we can start this program with 0 emails on our list. Yes, it's designed to start with 0 emails on your list. All right, Vanessa, let's make sure. Tony A says, went to link. Yep. So I think on his mobile. So the $27 offer is simply the course, Tony. The $47 offer includes the email marketing CRM as well, with everything loaded in. So you can pick either of those to start with. All right. Let's see. Do we need to buy an autoresponder? So Ladone, the $47 version comes with one. If you don't have an autoresponder right now, then I would recommend the $47, not the 27, truthfully. If you have one, then you're probably fine, Ladone, at least out of the gate. Jim Reynolds, I see your question about don't answer publicly. The answer is no. Although you can leverage this, you can leverage my system and be very successful with what you asked about. You can leverage it as on the front end, and I am happy to chat about it with you, though, for sure. Do I get a website to get people to sign up for the affiliate program you're using? Yes, Bronson, good question. You get a really slick website, and don't laugh, you guys. I built it in AI. Did I build it or Vanessa? I think Vanessa built this one in AI, and we did it with, I don't know, 3 or 4 chat queries, a couple refinements, and the whole thing took less than 15, 20 minutes. Let's see. Vanessa, I'm going to turn this over to you.
Okie
Let,
dokie.
let me turn the Q&A over to you right now. Guys, I'm going to step into the background because I've been talking too much, I was told, and I'm going to answer questions. I'm going to let Vanessa speak. She's going to answer any other questions. You have the link in the chat. You should see everything you need. I'm going to help you guys behind the scenes. I'm going to mute, and I'm going to turn it over to Vanessa right now.
All right. Thanks, Brian. All right. Okay, we've got, everybody still sees Brian's screen. That's great. I'll take it over if we need to, but let's just do some Q&A. So a lot of folks have got some questions about maybe you missed an upsell that you wanted, or you have a question that we didn't talk about here. You want some follow-up, and you want to know our support address. Okay, so ironically, I think we all know email can sometimes go to junk or spam. So to make sure that we take excellent care of you and every single question you ask gets answered, we have a support desk with a ticketing system. We have a 20-person support team that I run. We have Rose and Nikki and Vanessa Diwa. So two Vanessas, Vanessa D and Vanessa R. We're the managers of the support. And we make sure that every single question is addressed within 24 hours. So we ask you to go to www.getsupport.biz, right? And I've put it in chat a couple of times. I can give it to you directly. Just open a support ticket. You just need your email, and the tickets will come in. So if you missed an upsell, you know, you want more information on the one-on-one with me, or the small group onboarding, or the engagement amplifier upgrade. If you missed one of those and you want them, go to getsupport.biz. Let me know what you want. I will get you a direct link, right? Because I know with the way these funnels work, you start and then stuff skips around. So we are here to help. Getsupport.biz. Any questions we've got, if you think about this presentation, this training in an hour and something scratches your brain, getsupport.biz. I will be here. Honestly, I monitor that desk practically 24/7. If I'm not asleep, I'm aware of the help desk and tickets coming in. And like I said, we've got 20 folks working literally around the clock to make sure that you get the help you need. And that's not just when we're talking about helping you join MicroReach Mastery. That's the kind of support you will get every single day of the year. Well, you know, New Year's and Christmas we did have off, but in your business, your success is our success. Helping you is our primary focus. That's the point of training and teaching and courses and live sessions and small groups and one-on-ones, is to help you. So we have our focus on our resources is definitely on support. That's why we named it getsupport.biz for your biz, get the support. So anything you need, please go there. Questions about the lead lists. Like Brian said, you do not, if you don't have an audience, you're in the right place. If you don't have anyone to talk to, but you know what you want to say and who you kind of want to say it to, real estate agents or insurance agents or restaurant owners or electricians or plumbers or people who sell solar, like anything you can think of. Think of it as a search term, like a keyword search for businesses. We can hone in and get you a list of up to 5,000 contacts for whoever you want to talk to. And if you're not sure what you want to say and you're not sure what you want to sell, you're also in the right place. Like Brian said, we have the Smoking Hot offer that is going to get released in the next couple of weeks. We have other, we will go over in the training other offers that we do recommend that we've had success with. Obviously, the ERTC shot to the stratosphere, and we learned a lot. We learned a lot, and we learned it the hard way. We worked the ERTC program for 3 years, and we honed in how to make it happen. And now we're applying it moving forward so that you guys get to skip all that hard stuff. We're just going to tell you how to do it. Let's see. Can my business partner also access the training in the CRM? Yes. Share your username and password. Absolutely. Yes. No restrictions on that. If you have a VA, you have a team, you have a support person, I let my daughter intern for me. And yes, just share your username and password. They can absolutely access, no problem. So I don't need to buy anything extra. No. If you already have your own autoresponder or CRM, or if you're using a free version, we have free, we have tested this with free services. excuse me, I got to sneeze. Free services. You do not have to buy anything else. What you will learn in the methodology that this course teaches, you can apply it anywhere. If you want an autoresponder, we do recommend the $47 option, or I mean that's per month. The annual option with the coupon brings it down to $197 for the entire year. The CRM and the benefit there is A, we can help you. It's ours. We built it. We run it. Two, B, everything's already loaded in there for you. So while you get the 100 emails, the multiple campaigns, the multi-touch campaigns, it's really tedious to load up. Say you want to email one contact 5 times. Like I want to email them today, and if they don't open or click today, I want to email them tomorrow. If they don't open tomorrow, I want to email them the third day, right? A sequence, a campaign of emails, 5 or 10 long. That's tedious to set up. We don't want you to have to do that. So using our MicroReach Mastery CRM software, use code SAVE100, get it for $197 for the year. It's already there for you. It's already loaded. So you can go in and you can customize those emails, but the heavy lifting of making the campaign and typing in the content and putting in the blah, 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 that's already done. We talked about the engagement amplifier upgrade. That's where once you have your leads, the list that we gave you, or you have cultivated yourself, maybe you have your own list, maybe you have another source, lists from anywhere in the world, you can load those up and you start emailing them these campaigns, either the ones we've already made for you or you make your own. Our engagement amplifier is going to monitor every single action that happens. Now, this is a full built out, full featured CRM. We didn't even talk about the other tools that you'll get, like appointment setters and landing pages and all. It'd be overwhelming if I even got into it, but we've got it built in so that a contact that does anything, anywhere on any tool of your CRM, we are watching to see if they're engaged and active. And like I said, we're ranking them so that you can easily segment your list. You can talk to buyers a certain way. People who have clicked but not bought, say something else to them. Someone who opened but didn't click, we can change up the messaging for them. This lets you hone in and make every single email experience with your lists, even though they're a cold list, it makes it feel personalized and warm. It makes you feel more human. And as we all know, in this cold, AI-driven world, when it can feel like a personal message that sets you apart, not only to the Google, the internet email people who are looking for bots so that they can put you in the promotions folder, when humans open up an email, so you do get to the inbox, when a human reads the email and it feels like, oh, you know me. Oh, you know that I clicked this yesterday. Oh, you know that I set an appointment. Oh, you know that I filled out your form. Oh, you know that I bought your product, and you're not just talking to me like you're shouting into the void. This makes a difference, and that difference is conversions. All right, so let me get back to the questions. So the $27 worth anything? Yeah, absolutely. If you don't need a CRM, you get the entire course. The $27 gives you, you log in, and you'll see that there's a notice that the live training, which is the course, that's going to start January 12th at 2 p.m. You get that for the $27. You get all the bonuses. You get the 5,000 contact lead lists. You get the 100 email content. You get the trainings with us. You get access to run Brian's teased blazing hot offer. Yes, absolutely. $27 gets you the entire everything. The 47 is where if you need a CRM, you get that. That's the difference. So the $27 is absolutely worth it. That's the methodology. That's the training and the know-how, which you can apply if you already have your own CRM. You absolutely can plug it in. Kirby, you got me. 5K? He'll buy 10. I wish. Yeah, 5,000 contact lists. Oh, and the contact list, it's very cool. So yes, it has emails, right? That's what we're here for. But this tool that we built to generate these leads for you is not just the email. It's all of the information that the company puts out publicly. So you get, obviously, business name, contact email, but also their phone number, their physical address, their website URL. If they have a Facebook page, a link to their Facebook page. And think about that. What if you sent somebody an email right there in a campaign and you saw that they clicked but didn't buy, and you could go and look at this lead list and find a link to their Facebook page and their Facebook Messenger. Send them a little one-off personal message. Hey, I saw that you saw my email. I saw that you were interested and you went to my page. Like I said, personalized, personalized, personalized. Like, that's just a little bonus. There's also a link if they have LinkedIn. There is information if they have a pixel on their website, so you know if they're using Facebook retargeting or Google pay-per-click. This is all information that you can use to augment your marketing in different ways. And that is just all just bonus, just sugar on top, cherry on top with that list that is ready to go into your CRM for email marketing. Sounds like something I can do at 65. Yes, Bill. I think I answered your question earlier about being 65 and doing this. I'll tell you, my mother, God rest her soul, she introduced me to Brian over 20 years ago. We're going on 22 and a half years I met Brian, and I started working with him. He needed somebody to answer his phones, and I started answering his phones for $100 a week 22 years ago. And together, he and I've been by his side in his shadow, supporting him for the past 22 and a half years while he built this from the ground up. We learned everything there was to know about email marketing. I learned it from him and we learned it together. So my mother introduced us and she was with us. She worked for him until she passed away. She was over 70. But this whole system, she didn't just do it, she helped us develop it. So at 65, she absolutely was in the trenches with me every single day doing this. So when I say she can do it, you can do it, we can all do it. And we took a lot of the hard stuff out, right? Like I said, with the CRM, all of the hard work, we've done it and we plug it into the core functionality. It's in the DNA of that CRM to function in a way that makes your marketing more intelligent, and you don't even have to think about it. It happens automatically. Happy New Year, Rico. Do I get an email address to send email if I join the 47? Okay, so you'll need a from email address. Yes, so with the CRM, we will work with you to set up the email address that you will send from through the MicroReach Mastery CRM. If you're using your own, you can set up your email yourself if you already have one. So that's fine. But yeah, we'll help you with that. Rico says, is there a replay coming? Yep, looks like our recording is going off flawlessly. Kirby says 22 years, but you're only 27. Oh, you're right. I started off a middle school intern with Brian. Nope, I had my first daughter, and my mother, bless her, didn't want me to put her in daycare. And this is way before work from home was a thing. But she said, come sit next to me in my home office and let me introduce you to Brian Anderson, and we'll work together. So I was able to work from home and raise my daughter, raise my family, thanks to Brian being a industry leader in the work from home concept. He really made my whole life possible, and I'm very grateful. And I like to give that back. The freedom and I'm going to get choked up. The freedom to be with my family and provide for my family without having to clock in, clock out at an office and sit in that traffic every single day was such a gift. And I'm grateful to Brian almost every day. Some days I have bad days, but always grateful. So to be able to pay that forward and help other entrepreneurs find that freedom at any stage of life. Maybe you have kids at home, or maybe you're 65 and you're ready to retire. Getting to be a part of that it's the highlight of my job. That's why we do what we do, right? Can I use a CRM email to send other emails besides the emails for this program? Absolutely, Nicola. You can promote absolutely any product you want. So like we talked about at the beginning, solve a problem, don't sell a product, right? So the problem we want to solve for you is so many folks don't know what to sell, right? Or you've got stuff to sell and it's not converting. So here is a method, a tool to use with your software, but also the offers that we have built and put together is something you can sell with that software. But you don't have to do both, and you can do either. So you can sell anything. If you want to sell Girl Scout cookies with this email tool, absolutely. This system will work if you're selling blue widgets, green sprockets, Brian's offer, affiliate offers that you find on ClickBank, JVZoo, Warrior Plus. across the board. You are not restricted. Brian likes to say we are software agnostic. You can use this methodology in any tool. If you're using our tool, we can make it easier for you. We endorse that. We can help you more if you're using that. Again, it's $197 for the year or $47 monthly. And to get that $197 price, use the coupon code SAVE100, SAVE100, and that's going to knock $100 off your first year of the software. Let's see. Can the CRM run more than one campaign at a time? Great question. The free version today, right? What we get today, that one runs one at a time. So not the free version, the one with the discount to the $197, right? If you want to upgrade, there are options. But yeah, let's see. Can my business partner? Yep, we talked about that. Can you share this with a VA or a business partner? Absolutely, yes. Just share your credentials. Let's see. Have we missed any questions? Can you explain what's after buying the front end? So the $27 is the course. The $47 a month or $197 a year is the software. Okay. And then after that, we've got the engagement amplifier workflow upgrade. That's where we build into the DNA of the software the ability to segment and parse out and monitor the activity of all your contacts, right? So that we can amplify the engagement you're getting right with your email marketing campaigns. Then the next, we have for $297 an option for small group implementation training. And that's where we're going to jump together. We're going to limit it to 20 people at a time. But we're all going to get together and we're going to go over step by step, led by me, myself. Okay, this is how we log in. This is how we access our campaigns. This is how we load our lists. This is how we choose to set up our links. This is what we do for a reply, etc. We'll walk you through like the tactical, operational, logistical parts of running this methodology in your campaign, in your software, right? We'll answer questions. We can mind map, brainstorm, converse, talk about it. But basically, it's a fast track to get you started. We're going to have multiple sessions, and we're going to keep it small so that we can really help each person. But we will be together, and I like that a lot because sometimes someone else will ask a really smart question that I wouldn't have thought to ask, but getting to hear that answer benefits me. So I like small group. And then if you are wanting something more direct, personal than the small group, there is an option for an hour personal one-on-one setup with me. I'll get on the phone with you. We'll screen share Zoom for an hour. You can pick my brain. We can go through your campaigns. We can really talk about whatever you want as far as getting your business set up and running. That is, I wish I could do it with everybody, but as you can imagine, we all have the same hours of the day, and Brian takes a lot of my hours, so I can't meet with every single person on a one-on-one. But I do know that some folks, like, that is a make or break difference, and if that is something you want, that is an option for $997. But again, it will be the same content, basic overview of the small group for $297. So don't think you're going to miss much sharing in the small group. Those are incredibly tactical and very beneficial. Benjamin, my goodness. Thank you. The upgrades are one-time fees. Yes, all of the upgrades are single pay, one-time fees, non-recurring, one and done. That's it. Pay it, it's yours forever for keeps. Yes. What does the CRM software actually do? A CRM, another term for that, or a common phrase is autoresponder or email tool. So it means customer retention manager, and it's where you store your contact list and email out of. And a CRM or an autoresponder, what's really great about it is they send all the emails, they manage the timing, but they track your opens, your clicks. If people reply, you have all of the data right there in one place. And that's where we are able to build out the engagement amplifier so that your software, the CRM software, sees holistically your entire audience's activity, what's working, what's not working, who's paying attention, who's responding, who's replying, who's clicking, who's buying. It does a lot. It does a lot, but we keep it simple so you can do as little as you want and it's still functional, or we can go super big. And we can definitely get into that in the training. All right, Andy says just send a message. And again, that is at getsupport.biz. That's our help desk. All right, everybody, we have hit 12 o'clock. You've stayed with us for a really long time this morning. Thank you. If I can answer any questions, we've got so many people here. The chat is scrolling through like those scenes from The Matrix. I'm dating myself. That's a really old movie. But I want you to know I haven't skipped you on purpose, but if I've missed you, hit me, just pop the question again for me, please, QQQ in the chat. And I'm going to scroll right through, make sure I've answered every single one, because I like to say no stone left unturned, no question left unanswered. Adele, thank you so much. I'm glad you had fun on this call. Bill, oh, you're very welcome. If we already have a CRM, will we be able to see all clients' activities as you're describing? So, Ladone, that's a very good question. Unfortunately, no. The engagement amplifier is a proprietary programming interface that we have built into the CRM that you can get today for the $47 a month or the $197 a year. It is built specifically and only works in this platform, and we load it in and we build it for you so that it works seamlessly without any interaction or requirements from you, but it only works in this CRM that you're buying today. So the $47, I get the done for me setup in my account. Bill, yes. So for the $47, you get the CRM, and we load in all of the email campaigns. So it comes with 100 emails. That's multiple campaigns that are all multiple touch, like I talked about. An example is a 5-email campaign. You can start the first email today, and if people don't buy or click, they get the second email, for example, tomorrow, etc. So one campaign, multiple emails. We load all of those up for you, done for you. So really all you have to do is push play. There'll be a form for you to request your lead list inside your course. And that's for the $27 front end or the $47 front end. Both come with that 5K lead list. So you just fill out a form. You tell us who you want to talk to and where. So again, restaurants in Boston, for example, we'll put together the list and send it to you. You'll be able to load that into your CRM. All of the campaigns are already loaded. That is the done for you. It comes to you fully packed and fully loaded. If you want the engagement amplifier, that is an option. I believe it's the first upsell, the first OTO. And then when you purchase that, after your CRM is set up, we'll done for you load that in also. So it's $197 one time for the CRM. Bill, if you are choosing the annual option, it's $297, and then we have the $100 off coupon, save 100, SAVE 100, and that makes it $197. That's $197 a year. Okay, so that's an annual price, and then you can upgrade to add the engagement amplifier, also $197. Okay, so what happens if we ever want to cancel down the road if we feel the program is not a good fit? Simple. Send me a ticket, getsupport.biz, tell me you want to cancel. You'll never get charged again. I'd hate to see you go. I might say, hey, is there anything I could do to help you? Because I love working with you. But no, it's easy. Send a ticket, no problem. Let's see. Tony, no. But we can talk about that. You can send me a ticket. I'm not going to get into that nitty gritty, but I know what you're asking. Will the $197 be grandfathered in, or does the yearly price change to $297 next year? This is a $197 this year. Next year it would be $297. Good question. Good question. Great. And thanks to Brian. New affiliate will be, okay, so Bill's asking, when will the new blazing hot Brian affiliate program be available? By the end of January. So as Brian explained, we will launch in about the next couple of weeks. So everybody from the 27 front end, 47 front end, or 197 annualized CRM, however you join, everyone gets the opportunity, and it's an exclusive opportunity. We haven't opened this up anywhere else. We're not talking about it anywhere else. MicroReach Mastery are our VIPs for this program. In 2 weeks when it launches, you're going to get all of the information. We're going to send you an NDA. You agree not to talk about it, and then we'll tell you everything. So in a couple of weeks.
That's fair. It's probably 2 weeks. We'll start rolling it out. Let's just get through the course first, and then we'll roll it out.
Awesome. Hey, do you see any questions that we missed? Let's see. Engagement is $197 per year. No, Bill. The engagement amplifier upgrade is a one-time, one and done. That's it. Yours forever. One-time purchase. And everybody who's telling me they've sent me support tickets, thank you. As soon as we wrap the call, I'm going to jump back in and get to work. I'll be monitoring those support tickets. We'll be watching them all weekend. So if you jump into the course and you get confused or you find something interesting and you want to talk about it some more, send me a ticket. Operators are standing by, myself, and like I said, we've got 20 support team members, so we cover around the clock pretty much. We will get you taken care of. You will not struggle chasing answers. Brian, I think we've answered all the questions. Do you see anything we should talk about before we give everybody their Friday back?
No, I see it all, you guys. So I think Vanessa did a fabulous job. I tried to do a good job in the beginning. So thank you guys so much. Anything that comes in, lob them in, of course. We're happy to answer them, but we will get a replay out, or you'll get a replay from one of our extended team. And that's that. I'm excited, and I'm super excited to have so many of you here for depending on time of day, it could be morning, afternoon, or evening. But listen, fabulous call. It went longer than I would have thought it did, but it was really good dialogue, good questions. So thank all of you for being here, and thank you guys for being here with us live. And we will talk very soon, and we're going to get some emails out to those that came on board. And if you're about to come on board, welcome, and we'll see you soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brian. Bye, everybody.